seeing Blue as Kiara and hearing her voice come out of that character. Oh. Give me a second, because I'm still I can't believe that's my baby. Oh, that's so amazing. It was really hard to focus and to do my job after that. So I was like, wait, hold up, guys. Y'all gotta give me a second. I have to digest that. I'm so proud of her. Somebody wants to join.
Like Beyonce and Jay-Z's fans are continuing to notice more and more that their son, Sir, is rarely in any of their appearances. Apparently, for some reason, Beyonce is always posting with Rumi and Blue, and I totally understand that it's because they are girls. But how come we don't even see Sir with Jay-Z? Is it because there's something medically wrong with Sir, like people have been speculating? Are the Carters really hiding their son? Or is Sir just a quiet child who doesn't care for the lights and cameras like his...
What is Sir interested in?
Sir is very quiet and is very, very smart and does all of the number stuff. So he's not into the fashion stuff as much, but yeah.
Grandma suggested. Okay. Anyone who has followed the Carters knows that they have always spoken so highly of their kids and how they try as much as possible to spend time with them, even amidst all the fame and their busy schedules. For instance, during an episode of Kevin Hart's Heart to Heart series on Peacock, Jay-Z spoke candidly about how much he tries to prioritize taking time away from music to be with his 3 kids. He said, "This is all you have. That's the only thing we control. It's how you spend your time. Every second that you spend, you're spending away from the development of these people that you brought here, that you love more than anything in the world. So, what are you going to spend the time on?" That changed practically everything for me. On the other hand, Beyonce has also said that her priority is making sure her kids have as much normalcy and privacy as possible, especially as they get older. She told GQ, "I have made an extreme effort to stay true to my boundaries and protect myself and my family. No amount of money is worth my peace. I try only to tour when my kids are out of school. I always dreamed of a life where I could see the world with my family and expose them to different languages, architecture, and lifestyles." About privacy, a source told Hollywood Life that she tries her best to keep life as normal for her children as possible. She was instrumental in choosing schools for Blue to attend and made sure to pick the most private school she could find so that Blue could just be a normal child in preschool, like all children her age. Child, I get that.
A really amazing experience, and I feel like everybody that's a part of this is so helpful and supportive. The director, Barry, is a really sweet person, and he tells me ways that I can improve in my lines, and he's very supportive of me and tells me in the nicest way possible, and I feel like so does everybody else. And I feel like this is just a great experience for me, and I'm really happy for girls that look like me all around the world are able to watch this movie and hear and see themselves in it.
Maintaining as much privacy as possible shields their family from unwanted scrutiny and invasive media attention, enabling them to control the narrative of their public image. But if that was the case, then we wouldn't see all 3 children as much in public. Yet we see a lot of Blue Ivy and Rumi, and I mean a lot, especially Blue. I mean, when Blue was only 2 days old, her vocals were featured on her father's song Glory, which earned her the title of Guinness World Record holder for being the youngest person to have a song appear on a Billboard chart. In 2020, she was also featured in her mother's song Brown Skin Girl, and for this, Blue brought home a BET Her Award, an NAACP Image Award, and a Grammy Award for Best Music Video for her feature. She is also the second youngest individually credited winner of a Grammy Award. Aside from her musical accomplishments, Blue has helped induct her dad into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, provided narration for a book, and we have seen her multiple times in Beyoncé's performances. For instance, when Beyoncé returned to the stage for an epic performance in Dubai in January 2023, Blue made a special appearance during the...
What other hidden talents does she have that the world...
A lot of them.
Give us a couple more.
She paints, she draws, she does poetry. She's just a artistic soul.
Hour-long set to sing a duet of Brown Skin Girl. A few months later, in May 2023, Blue Ivy stepped out for the opening night of her mom's Renaissance World Tour, which kicked off in Stockholm, Sweden, and she performed a few more times with Beyonce. Blue's latest appearance was on Mufasa, and even though it was right after the time when Jay-Z was being accused of SA and
Rumi, who just made history. She's 7 years old. She just made history. I think, Billboard Hot 100? She beat her sister, Blue Ivy, because now she's on it at age 6. What does that mean to you? Tell us a little bit about Rumi and how excited
Well,
she is.
Rumi is amazing. She's an amazing artist, like painter and creator. And so, I mean, how could they be anything else growing up in that environment? That's all we talk about is creativity and fashion and the whole thing.
involving a 13-year-old, Blue was still out there making appearances. In fact, according to her grandmother, Blue also has a lot of other talents that the world is yet to experience. As far as Rumi is concerned, we have also seen her quite a few times, and she appears to be following in the footsteps of her sister and her mom. Rumi has even modeled for her mother's fashion brand, Ivy Park. Jay-Z took Blue Ivy and Rumi to the 2024 Super Bowl with him, where they were spotted posing for photos on the field. Plus, her grandmother did say that Rumi is definitely an artist like her parents and her big sister. So why is Sir rarely seen as much as his sisters? Yes, there have been a few photos here, and they're on Instagram from
Well, they're just, they creative stuff. They're all artists, and I mean, how could they not be?
Beyonce, and we got a glimpse of the twins in Beyonce's Renaissance World Tour film, Renaissance, a film by Beyonce. We also caught a glimpse of Sir in a feature in Beyonce's Black is King visual album, to whom she dedicated the album, stating, "To my son, Sir Carter, and to all our sons and daughters, the sun and moon bow for you. You are the keys to the kingdom." But other than these rare occurrences, he is still not seen as much as his sisters. Well, his grandmother, Tina Knowles, has previously opened up about his personality, revealing that, unlike his sisters, Sir is far more reserved and quiet. But the same Tina also said that all of her grandchildren are creatives and love artistic things. But if they are all artistic, how come Sir isn't given the same exposure as his siblings? Actually, the concern came up again after Beyonce and Blue were both featured in her Good Morning America interview to promote Mufasa, The Lion King, in December. Blue spoke alongside her mom, while Rumi made an adorable cameo at the end, but Rumi's twin, Sir, was missing from the interview, leading fans to wonder where he was. In addition, after Beyonce's halftime performance, where Blue was also present, Rumi was spotted leaving with the rest of the family. She was captured on camera backstage with her dad, Jay-Z, grandmother Tina, and Michelle Williams, dressed in an all-white outfit just like B and Blue wore on stage, prompting comments like, "Where's their son? They got him in a dungeon? Why are they so ashamed to show him? It's giving the other twin." Someone else also added, "I know it ain't none of our business, nor do I want to disrespect. But where do Sir Carter it though?" Well, as far as the internet is concerned, the Carters are hiding Sir because he allegedly has some sort of medical condition or a disability. We've even had someone like Azealia Banks allude to this when she once called out Beyonce, saying, "Stop hiding your son from the world, sis. People will find out sooner or later, and you're really going to look like a piece of ish for being ashamed of your own child." Now, what I do know is that Sir was born after Beyonce required an emergency C-section when she experienced preeclampsia, which threatened the health of her unborn twins, Rumi and Sir. According to Beyonce, her pregnancy and delivery were extremely difficult and one of the most challenging experiences of her life. She discussed how her body went through more than she ever thought it could. For example, she stated she weighed slightly over 218 pounds the day she gave birth to her twins, and she also said that throughout her pregnancy, she developed high blood pressure. Even had someone like Azealia Banks allude to this when she once called out Beyonce, saying, "Stop hiding your son from the world, sis. People will find out sooner or later, and you're really going to look like a piece of ish for being ashamed of your own child." Now, what I do know is that Sir was born after Beyonce required an emergency C-section when she experienced preeclampsia, which threatened the health of her unborn twins, Rumi and Sir. According to Beyonce, her pregnancy and delivery were extremely